First tonight at 6, more concern over the vaccine rollout in West Michigan. News 8 is learning that an insurance company who has employees working from home are receiving that vaccine ahead of the elderly and other vulnerable adults.
New at 6, News 8's Heather Walker is finding out why it's happening. Heather?
Priority Health is an insurance company, so you may be wondering how their employees are getting the vaccine before people's whose lives depend on it. We found out that it's owned by Spectrum, which is the healthcare provider that's included in that first phase of the vaccine rollout.
I thought it was a rumor because I couldn't believe that.
Jamie Mills is a health consultant that works with Priority Health and has admired their work with patients. But her feelings of admiration turned to anger when she learned the employees were receiving the vaccine ahead of their elderly clients.
And so I'm angry about it. I am angry because I know people in nursing homes and I know people who have lost their lives due to this illness.
Priority Health says 99% of their roughly 1,700 employees are working from home during the pandemic. Some are now starting to go back to the office. Office, not hospital. One employee said to Mills in an email that they agree getting the vaccine to the public at risk is a better approach.
Why would you take away a vaccine from someone that is your client base for your own well-being? I just want them to answer that.
Priority Health declining to comment today, pointing us to their parent company, Spectrum Health. Spectrum tells us most of their frontline employees who want the vaccine have received it, and they still have doses remaining, but are limited on who they can give them to. Saying, quote, "We understand the urgency of reaching all members in our community with the vaccine as soon as possible. At this time, we do not have permission from the state to vaccinate those outside of Phase 1A. Spectrum believes Priority Health employees are covered by Phase 1A.
Because I know darn well that the governor, and I believe all politicians, want to save our elderly people and our frontline workers first, not people who are working from home at 35 years old and do not need to be first in line on that vaccine.
To be clear, Spectrum is not in charge of vaccinating anyone at nursing homes or assisted living facilities. We did reach out to the state today to get their reaction to the fact that insurance employees are getting vaccinated. We have not heard back. We'll let you know when we do. In the meantime, we have learned that Priority Health is not the only insurance employees that are receiving the vaccine. There's also HAP, which is in the Flint area, and McLaren in the Flint area, and HAP in the Detroit area, also owned by healthcare companies, so their employees also receiving the vaccine at this time. Reporting live in downtown Grand Rapids, Heather Walker, News 8.